Today, we're diving deep into the world of concealers. From dark circles to blemishes, we're putting them to the ultimate test. Will they cover, blend, and last all day? Or will they leave us disappointed? Stick around to find out. Let's get into it. The Teint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer is a primer and concealer in one product for a perfect no-makeup look. This multi-purpose concealer is said to last for 24 hours and also allows your skin to breathe. I use the shade Aurore Beige because this shade was recommended to me on the online store. The color shade suits my skin well, so the recommendation was very good. It is sometimes difficult to choose a shade when you buy online, but there are often online shops that can let you test the color with a webcam. I regularly test new methods of applying concealer. Today I am using a Kiko Milano brush number 66. After applying the concealer, I always use a hydration spray. Today I'm using the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. It ensures that the concealer stays fresh on the skin and prevents it from settling into lines. By using a makeup sponge, you distribute the product evenly and blend the makeup nicely with your skin for a natural result without spots. I suffer from dry skin and can only recommend this concealer. It is very easy to apply and blend as it is not too thick. Next, I'm trying the We're Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer by Fenty Beauty. It should melt into skin, instantly evening, brightening and hiding dark circles plus puffiness for up to 12 hours. It is available in 50 buildable medium coverage shades with a second skin finish. Today I am using the shade 120N. A neutral undertone. I love this concealer. It blends out really well, and it still looks good at the end of the day. The following concealer is the E.L.F. Cosmetics 16 Hours CAMO. The description says that this concealer is full coverage with a matte finish and a 16-hour wear time. Today, I'm using the shade Light Beige. This full coverage liquid concealer covers up blemishes and under eye circles. The lightweight, highly pigmented formula corrects and perfects for a smooth, matte, crease-resistant finish. I now use the Real Techniques Expert Concealer Brush. The oval, sturdy brush works well with cream or liquid-based concealers and provides a natural look. Just spray with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Now I'm going to continue with my Kiko Milano brush. A disadvantage of this concealer is that it dries very quickly, but it does give you a beautiful, opaque, bright and flawless under eye. The next one we test is the one from Huda Beauty, the Fox Filter Luminous Matte Concealer in the shade Coconut Flakes. Huda Beauty says about this product, a crease-proof, medium to full buildable coverage creamy concealer that brightens, conceals, and moves with you for a luminous, matte, skin-like finish that lasts all day. It is available in 29 shades for all skin tones and undertones. The concealer is infused with conditioning sweet almond oil and vitamin E to care for delicate under-eye skin. It's lightweight and buildable, but after 2 layers, it looks cakey. I notice it's definitely not full coverage. Sephora website states it's full coverage, but it's medium coverage that can build to a full coverage. But when you do this, it looks cakey. I am now going to finish with the Huda Beauty Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I apply it with a puff applicator. This finely milled powder blends seamlessly with the skin for a velvety matte finish with a hint of shine. My conclusion: no holy grail for me. About 5 minutes after application, it started to settle in my fine lines. The last concealer I tested is L'Oreal True Match, Radiant in the shade Light. It promises to neutralize dark circles instantly and long-lastingly reduce puffiness and soften all fine lines. The formula is enriched with 1.5% hyaluronic acid and hydrates intensively. Thanks to the addition of caffeine, the skin is invigorated and smooth, reducing dark circles and fatigue. As I have gotten older, I definitely find that lightweight concealers look better on my skin. I have a few serum concealers in my collection that are all quite amazing, so I am not sure how this drugstore version will compare. I see that my dark circles are still visible, so I'm not too happy about that. I had high hopes for this concealer, but there are better concealers. It says it's supposed to be hydrating, but I don't find this hydrating. After trying all these concealers, I will give my final conclusion. I also did a wear test. Number 1. Lancôme Teint Idole Ultra Wear. It gave me great coverage, a nice blurring effect, and I felt like I had nothing on. It is a very nice concealer that covers without being heavy. After wearing it all day, it didn't settle into the lines. This concealer is really my favorite. I have to say that this concealer is truly one of the best concealers ever. Number 2. Fenty Beauty. Did not disappoint. I would certainly recommend it to those of you who want a natural-looking, effortless concealer that doesn't feel dry and stays put well throughout the day. And a rating from me. Honestly, I really enjoy this concealer. My bags are covered well, but one disadvantage is that it smells like paint. I would also have preferred the satin finish instead of the matte finish, because I have dry skin. Number 4. The Huda Beauty concealer is not what I expected. I had high hopes for this one, since it was a hype on social media. It's not suitable for dry skin. After 4 hours of wear, the skin under my eyes looked dry and there was major creasing in the corners of my eyes. Overall, I was really disappointed with this concealer. The reviews I have been watching all boast about how awesome this is, but it just didn't work for me. My review for the latest concealer, L'Oreal True Match, is negative. Not thrilled about the crackly, dehydrated appearance this has up close. It has an alcohol scent and it is not hydrating at all.
Thanks so much for spending time with me today. See you in the next one.